Good morning, everyone. My name is Arlina, and I will be presenting along with my colleague Sarah about the effect of committee audit characteristic and reputation of audit firm on the integrity of financial statement with company size as moderating variable. Today, we are going to tell you why do we need to discuss this topic. Firstly, the integrity of finance statement is a presentation and disclosure of financial statement containing relevant and reliability principles. Based on the research by Leus, it was found that companies in Indonesia are indicated to have the highest level of earning management compared to other ASEAN countries. Recently, a case showing the lack of integrity of finance statement in Indonesia was carried out by Garuda Indonesia. Therefore, a lot of cases relating the integrity of finance statement make public put up doubt about audit committee and audit firm integrity. Then, we suspect company size as the moderating variable of the relationship between committee audit characteristic and audit firm reputation on the integrity of financial statement. This study is expected to answer the doubt of the investor and public regarding the effectiveness of audit committee and audit firm reputation. In this study, we have four hypotheses. They are hypothesis 1, based on Bergman Journal, it is stated that the bigger of the company, the bigger audit committee number will be. This large number of members would lead to ineffective decision-making process and communication and would create the potential conflict of interest which could increase the rate of earning management. Hypothesis 2, based on Beasley, it was found that audit committee meeting from companies that have commit fraud are less when compared to companies that do not. This proves that the greater audit committee meeting, the more integrity in the financial statement would be. Hypothesis 3. Based on previous researches, the large number of female in audit committee will lead to more diligent and more likely to generate higher quality audit assurance. Therefore, all of the superiorities have made female audit committee earn a higher fee that would sure can be reached by big companies. Hypothesis 4, based on Dhaliwal, it was stated the audit fee significantly affected the audit quality. Audit firm which have highest the audit fee is the audit from Big Four category. Therefore, big companies around the world tend to use their service in order to get higher quality assurance. Research was conducted to 60 manufacturing consumer good industry sector that their statement published in Indonesian Stock Exchange during 2017 until 2019. The sample criteria use rupiah currency, two financial statements that had been audited by an independent auditor. 3. The company periods for reporting financial statement were from 1 January to 31 December. And the companies that met all the criteria were 40 companies. This research was conducted using multiple linear regression method using the form of data panel. Then the data will be processed using the Cradle software. The equation for panel data regression is as follows. IFS, integrity of financial statement measured by absolute value of difference between actual CFO and normal CFO. AC size is number of audit committee member. AC meet is number of audit committee meeting in 1 year. ACF is proportion of female audit committee. AFR is audit firm reputation measured by using interval variables where score 1 is given for local audit firm, score 2 is given for foreign audit firm, and score 3 is given for the Big Four audit firm category. C size is company size measured by summing up the total asset, and the last is symbol is error.
From table 2, it can be seen that the IFS has a minimum value of 0.001, a maximum value of 0.474, an average value of 0.105, and a standard deviation of 0.097. Meanwhile, in the characteristic of the audit committee, there was an AC size with a maximum value of 4 and a minimum value of 2 people. This means that there were still companies with AC size below the amount specified in the regulation. In the AC meet variable, it was found that there were companies that did not hold meetings in that year. But there were also companies that held up to 20 meetings in a year. In the ACF variable, it was known that half of the sample companies had audit committee composition with 0% female and only one company with 100% women. Furthermore, the AFR variable has an average value of 2.37 and a standard deviation of 0.517. The standard deviation value that is smaller than the average value indicated at group data. The C-size variable has an average value of 9.97 and a standard deviation of 19.6. This quite large difference between the standard deviation value that is higher than the average value indicated that the company's data size during 2017 and 2019 were varied. This research had gone through several tests. The first is chow test. A low p-value indicated that the method suggests in fixed method. The second is Preuss test. We found out that a low p-value indicated that the method suggested is random method. The third is Hausmann test. We found out that a high p-value indicated that the method suggested is random method. So after all of these tests, we conclude that the best method to use is random effect model. After we test the data using Gretel software, we found out several findings. They are: first, a negative correlation was found between AC size and IFS. Second, a positive correlation was found between ACF and IFS. Third, company size as moderating variable weakened the relationship between AC size and IFS, which showed that hypothesis 1 is proven. Fourth, company size as moderating variable weakened the relationship between ACF and IFS, which shows that hypothesis 3 is proven. Hypothesis 1 in this research has successfully proved that a company size would weaken the relationship between AC size and IFS. A negative AC size coefficient indicated a negative relationship between AC size and IFS. The significantly positive coefficient on AC size times C size weakened the relationship between IFS and AC size. Therefore, the final relationship between AC size and IFS after getting moderation from C size was that the bigger the company, the more committees that would result in lack integrity of financial statement. Hypothesis 2 was not proven, which is in line with Kamhan's result. Kamhan suspected that the number of attendance in the audit committee meeting was a stronger factor in determining the quality of audit committee. Hypothesis 3 in this research has successfully proved that a company size would weaken the relationship between ACF and IFS. A positive ACF coefficient indicated a positive relationship between ACF and IFS. The significantly negative coefficient on ACF times C size weaken the relationship between IFS and ACF. Therefore, the final relationship between ACF and IFS after getting moderation from C size was that the bigger the company, the more female on the committee that would result in better integrity of the financial statements. Hypothesis 4 has not yet proven because our samples have little variance of audit firm reputation that would reduce the variance of AFR. Furthermore, the results showed group data which could indicate that the foreign audit firm has an independent audit review system, same as the audit firm Big Four. So from some of the results, this company could suggest several points. First, the number of audit committees should not be too large because it would cause conflict of interest and obstacles for the effective communication and decision-making process. Second is the company should place at least one female audit committee on the audit committee structure because this placement would give positive impact. That's all what we want to share with you. Thank you.